So hello and welcome to today's yoga video. Thank you so much for joining on. So this yoga video is really intended just after maybe a short jog or just a nice walk, and it's just to kind of bring both sides of the body like into alignment, to like realign the hips a little bit. And that's why you'll notice there's a lot of leg stretches. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. Just make sure you're breathing fully throughout and getting the stretch that you need, and enjoy yourself. All right, let's get into it. All right, so to get into this yoga flow, we'll inhale the arms above the head 5 or 6 times. Just trying to stretch the body out. Like I said earlier, this is good after a run or a walk. So just kind of elongating the body. Inhale, exhaling, and then we'll exhale down into forward fold, and then inhale, rise back up, hands above the head 5 or 6 times. So just starting to get some fluidity in the spine here, starting to stretch the hips out, the back of the legs, the hamstrings, and then inhaling up, exhaling down. It's nice kind of movement with breath and a nice stretch as well. We'll inhale the arms up, and then exhale down, stretching. Inhale, rising up, and exhale. We'll come into plank here. And exhale all the way to the mat. And then we're going to press up into cobra. So just a nice light cobra on the spine. You want to just be elongating the spine with breath, and nothing harsh. Just to kind of stretch those paraspinal muscles out and bring some fluidity into the spine. Then there's some gentle looking over the left shoulder, and then a gentle look over the right shoulder. And when it feels comfortable, exhaling back down to the mat. And we're going to do a different variation of Bhujangasana. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the body. We're going to pull the scapulas together, pulling the front of the chest up off the mat. 5 to 7 breaths. Then when that feels ready to release, just coming back down to the mat. Then we're going to press back into child's pose, alternately stretching each side of the back. So we're going to extend the right arm, just stretching out to the right, stretching those back muscles side. Then we're going to stretch to the left again, stretching those muscles on the left. Next, we're going to press up into downward dog, just kind of walking the feet some, waking up. Those legs again, bring the fluidity back, opening up the shoulders, keeping the shoulders wide. Inhaling the left leg up, 3-legged dog, getting a nice stretch in the hip. It's kind of what feels natural. And then we're exhaling it forward, planting the back heel, so we're in warrior 1, hips facing forward. And then we're going to do 5 to 6 breaths over the knee. So just inhaling a nice fluid motion. Exhale over the knee. All very fluid here with the breath. Just feeling the rhythm of your own body, so to speak. When you exhale, just let the head and neck be heavy over the knee. When you inhale, rise up, get a nice stretch. And then press back, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Again, open up that hip and the knee. It kind of just drift out over your center of balance. Whatever feels good to you, just stretching. Just making sure you feel amazing is really the main point of this.
And exhaling the foot forward, dropping the back heel. Warrior one, and exhale over the right knee. Inhale, rise up, and then fully exhale over the knee. So just per movement, one inhale or one exhale. So a two-part segment to your breath. Breath. And then just flowing with that. Over here, we'll come into Warrior 2, and we'll just kind of get a nice extended side reach. So we're just opening up the left side of the hip, and that really where the psoas is connecting so much into our hip, and then the lower vertebrae. It's always nice to open up and get a really big extended side reach. You know how good it feels? It's a really great stretch. Then we'll just come the opposite way, just stretching out the right side now. Take a few breaths here. See if you can just open up more along the right side body as you reach up with the right arm. Just make sure you keep your shoulders engaged in the scapula. And then coming back to down dog. And we'll swap to the other side just to get the side stretches on the opposite side. Starting on the right side, just stretching, big extended reach. Few breaths there, and then exhale back, dropping the right hand along the right leg and stretching out the left side body. If you have strong knees, you can press along your knee or your thigh, Sometimes people talk about danger pressing on the knee, but really you should be fine. We're going to come plant the hands in forward, and we're just going to kind of keep one leg long, and we're going to stretch into the side. So we're getting a nice big hamstring and hip stretch here. Just feeling into our hips and our legs, what feels good. Just like we were talking about, re-stretching those muscles out, after a walk or a run. It really warms the muscles up. And then we add a nice little yoga practice, and it allows those muscle fiber and tissue just to elongate. So I'm keeping the legs long, almost in the splits, just stretching right to left. Just getting deeper into the back of the legs, so you just really stretch into those tight muscles. Make sure you're breathing as well. Then we're going to come into a chair pose. So we're going to inhale up and then exhale, dropping the tailbone towards the floor, keeping it tucked under so you're keeping a nice healthy spine. Just focus your breath on breathing into the hips. Just want to open that up right in the hips. Breathe and imagine like you're unsticking all the muscles that are kind of holding together. I'm kind of moving my hips here a little bit to really get into it. And when you're ready, inhale up. Big back arch here, so it stretches the vertebrae out. And then I'm just going to stretch down to my left, so I'm just letting this lateral side stretch happen. And it's just really great on the spinal cord. Just as long as you do it without any pressure and you just allow the natural weight of your body just to pull down. And then same with the neck. Just drop the ear to the shoulder. 2 or 3 breaths, and then alternate to the other side. And you can really just start to feel how your own body chemistry you can control on a cellular level with breathing and movement in these gentle yoga practices. So inhaling arms up, exhaling them to prayer. Inhale up, exhale to prayer. It's really feeling the breath and the life of your own existence, feeling the gratitude for the practice, and that you've just given yourself to take time to be with yourself, and how important that is. And I thank you for tuning into my video. I love serving you, and helping you feel incredible and amazing. Have a fabulous day. Catch you later. Bye.